Hey friends, Mindfulness with Miss Lisa here today, talking about narcissistic abuse. Today I'm going to be talking about maybe some subtle signs, how you can be aware of narcissistic abuse. Okay, so narcissists undermine you in small ways, and people accept it. That's like, oh, that's just who they are. It could be an eye roll, a sigh, oh God, I gotta listen to this again. Sarcasm, subtle digs at you, constant, small digs, but constant, always picking out little things. And they embarrass you in front of other people and then say, oh, come on, can't you take a joke? You're so serious. Lighten up, but everything's at your expense, and it really makes you feel bad inside. That's one of the ways they withhold affection. Okay, if you're sick or you're hurt or you need some comforting and they're not in the mood or they're not showing off for somebody around them, blank cold stares, evil sometimes, like these really dark evil stares. They ignore you. They go out. If you have had a procedure done or something, they might go out. They say things that are really offhanded and hurt people's feelings. And they don't want to be annoyed by you, right? Even on larger grand scales, this is annoying me. I'm above this. Why are you doing this? The other thing is, this is a big one. They rewrite reality. They make you start to judge yourself like you're losing your mind, just like I talked to you about in the last video about gaslighting. Even if you have proof, if you have documentation, if you have videos, the world has been seeing videos. The world has been seeing things, out there for us to look at from our administration. And we're like, oh, some people saying, oh, that's not true. Fake news. Well, let me tell you, fake news can be real as well, depending, I guess, which side you're on. I don't know. But what I do know is that even if you have proof, if you have videos, if you have recordings, if you have tape recordings, and they admit that they did something wrong, they admitted their infidelity, then they turn it back on you and you're like, what the heck? What did I do? You're the one that went out and had an affair. You're the one that did this. You're the one that did this to our government, not us. They distort reality. They rewrite reality. Then there might be sayings like, oh, you have dementia. You don't remember anything. That's not what's true. That's not what happened. The dementia, or they just start cursing. F this, you see, blah, blah, blah. You're just like this one. You're just like that one. You're not going to amount to anything. It's really abusive. So these are little things, the death of trusting yourself and your intuition is their goal. So they can have ultimate control and get what they need from their supply. They only want their supply for them. They need it. Oh, you're this, you're so handsome, you're so good looking, you're so pretty, you're the best, Department of Health we've ever had in 100,000 years. Well, we haven't been having a government in 100,000 years, but whatever. So they also can try to isolate you from your friends and family. If you're lucky enough, your family will stick around, your friends will stick around. Even when your friends see it, you can't hear it. Their public versus private persona is very, very different. And then lastly, if you are able to escape, if you are able to get away, they pretend to be the victim, crying to people, telling their story. I'm so hurt. How could this be happening to me? Story spinning, much like the government does also when they're trying to spin a story. That's what a narcissist does. When they see their world falling apart and them losing control, the stories get more intense and the spinning revolves around much, much faster. So you know, these are just some of the bits. I'll be talking a lot more about it. And I just hope that, you know, these videos can help somebody not endure this, you know, and can make sense of what's going on either in the public world or personally. So thank you for letting me share these videos. You can find me on Facebook, Mindfulness with Miss Lisa, Instagram, and send me an email, send me a private message. Please like and subscribe. Take good care, and thanks for letting me share my experience with you.